Welcome to Jeremiah's Porch Talks. This is where we take a few minutes and talk about leadership in life, right from my front porch in Sykesville, Maryland. Rain or shine, this is a time for us to reflect, reset, and get ready for whatever comes next in our respective life journeys. I'm Jeremiah. Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm in beautiful West Virginia. On my way to Columbus, Ohio to attend the Sonic Temple Festival. Rock on, baby. This morning, I was reminded again of that saying that says that failure doesn't exist for those who never quit. Let me just say that again. Failure doesn't exist for those who never quit. My wife sent me a video clip this morning of my daughter. She's been struggling lately with some undefined neurological issues. In the video, my daughter's kneeling on her yoga mat, trying to complete her morning workout. Her speech is slurred. She's going in and out of consciousness for brief periods of time, and her movements are unsteady. The video clip nearly brought me to tears. But you know what struck me? Despite the recent set of issues that she's been experiencing, this girl of mine never quits. In that moment, the imagery of my girl on a yoga mat fighting to move through the fog became a masterclass in perseverance. Her understanding that failure does not exist for those who do not quit is simply remarkable. And honestly, I think it's that belief that sets her and others who live by it apart. Over the years, I've heard people say, I just believe in God's will. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And whereas I certainly understand that way of thinking, I've always thought that there was a better way. Because sometimes that mindset becomes an excuse to stop moving forward. And I don't believe that life was meant to be lived passively. I believe that there's a way that we can control our actions and our desired success. We may not be able to control every outcome, but we can always control how we engage, how we persist, and how we keep showing up. Here's how I like to think about it when I start thinking about, hey, maybe I'll quit. Don't try to solve everything all at once. Just find the one very next most important thing to do and do that. Don't look 10 steps ahead. That's where the overwhelmed lives. Just ask this question. What's the one thing I can do right now to move forward? And then do that. And then ask yourself again and again and again. It's not about massive leaps. It's about consistent, stubborn, individual steps. Define the outcome that you want, name it, speak it out loud, write it down, and then start chipping away at it with whatever strength you have for that day. And then rinse and repeat the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Don't let the struggle convince you to sit still. Don't wait for a breakthrough. Be the breakthrough. Because here's the truth. Failure does not exist for those who never quit. So if you're in a season where the odds feel stacked against you, keep going. If life has knocked you down more times than you can count, keep getting up, even just one more time. And if you ever forget what that looks like, think of a girl on a yoga mat, whispering through slurred words, refusing with all the strength that's in her to surrender her morning routine. That's not just hope. That's power. That's it for today. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today on Jeremiah's Porch Talk from wonderful West Virginia. Rain or shine, I'll see you next time. And always remember to keep the most important things the most important things.